Tonight we report on the initial results of the primary election and a nonprofit working to help their community. What's going on in sports, Bob?
The Senior Babe Ruth World Series starts tomorrow evening at Johnson O'Brien Stadium in Ephrata, and the Mariners beat the Braves. Here's a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
And here in the weather department, we continue to see a little cooling trend coming our way, at least seasonal temperatures. The fire danger, though, that's the big thing. It's remaining high. All the details coming up.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFiber1 News.
From the iFiber1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFiber1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFiber1 News, and it starts now.
The initial results for the primary election are counted, and 2 races were narrowed to the top 2 candidates receiving votes in their race. 12 candidates were vying to replace Congressman Doc Hastings after he retires. Candidates Clint Didier and Dan Newhouse are leading the race to represent the 4th District in the U.S. House of Representatives. According to the Washington Secretary of State's office, Didier has 30% of the votes, followed by Newhouse with 26.6%. Grant County candidate Janaea Holmquist was in 4th place with 10.5% of the votes, and Gavin Syme was in 8th place with 2% of the votes in the 4th District. In Grant County, the auditor's office counted 11,347 ballots on Tuesday and estimate that 2,000 ballots remain to be counted. The race for Grant County assessor is between Melissa McKnight, who received 41% of the votes, and incumbent Lori Grammer, who received 30%. Dave Dingus is trailing with 28%. Ephrata appears to be increasing the sales tax, with the majority, 54% of Ephrata voters agreeing to raising the city's sales tax by 0.1%. It will help pay for a police captain and an interagency narcotics enforcement team detective. In the race for state senator to represent the 13th District, Judy Warnick received 90% of the votes and Mohammed Saeed received 10%. To replace Warnick as the state representative in the 13th District, Tom Dent leads with 67% of the votes, and Danny Boyard received 33%. Moses Lake attorney Garth Dano is leading the primary race for Grant County prosecutor with 58% of the votes over incumbent Angus Lee, who received 42% of the votes. To see more election results and the number of votes, please visit us online at iFiber1.com. The Moses Lake community got together for a block party and learned about how to prevent crime in the area. Reporter Lexi Perry has the story.
Flashing lights and free food. The Moses Lake Police Department teamed up with the Moses Lake Business Association to teach the community about crime prevention at National Night Out. Chief of Police David Ruffin says the event is a good way to put out information to the public about what the department looks for and how the community can help.
It's about partnerships, and certainly the public is our eyes and ears out there, and a lot of times our successes are directly due to the public.
The event is a nationwide program designed to enhance awareness about crime prevention. This is the 4th year that Moses Lake has participated. Organizations such as Moses Lake Community Prevention Coalition, Central Basin Traffic Safety Task Force, Emergency Management, and Grant County Sheriff's Office provided traffic safety and child safety information. A new addition this year, which seemed to be a crowd favorite, the Dunk Tank, where attendees had a chance to dunk members of the police department.
I bet you each one of us probably been dunked about 25 times already, so there's more times than not we're getting dunked. So.
Reporting for iFiber1 News, I'm Lexi Perry.
Thank you, Lexi. A man will spend more than 2 years in prison for leading police on a high-speed chase through Ephrata in January. Christian Bustos, a 19-year-old man, pleaded guilty in Grant County Superior Court to attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle. Judge Evan Spurline followed the recommendation from the attorneys and sentenced Bustos to 2 years and 6 months. Bustos was the driver in a January pursuit that began when an Ephrata police officer saw a 1989 Honda Civic matching the description of a car used in a burglary. When the officer tried to stop the car, Bustos tried to flee. He drove above 80 miles per hour on Basin Street in Ephrata and then crashed while turning onto Road B Northwest. He ran for about 60 yards and tripped. Police found him carrying a meth pipe, a loaded firearm magazine, and a handgun was at his feet. Bustos stole the car from his parents. Now let's take a look at people currently being sought out by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
Stay tuned. Weather and sports are coming up. We'll be right back after this.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local community since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of these many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Hello everyone, I'm Chaselyn Rodriguez from your One News Weather Center, brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Near seasonable temperatures return around our area. It will be a little bit windy with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour, and that fire danger remains, and that is due to dry conditions as well as low humidity around our area. In the meantime, let's take a look at the almanac. Within the past 24 hours, maximum temperatures in the lower 90s, definitely not as warm as that record high of 103 degrees, and that was in 1972. And the low as well, over 10 degrees above the average for this time of year, should be around 61 degrees, sun setting at 8:24 p.m. And for Moses Lake as well, temperatures, maximum temperatures in the lower 90s. The average should be around 90 for this time of year, and the low in the lower 60s, it should be around 57. Sun setting at 8:23 p.m. And right now outside your door, our current temperatures in the lower 90s, mostly clear skies, dew point around the lower 40s, and those winds coming in from the west-southwest around 12 miles per hour. Dry conditions remain in control around our area. Now we will get a little bit of cloud cover on Friday, but then coming into the weekend, we're expecting dry conditions. Some disturbance for this Friday towards the north of us, southern parts of Canada, but we're expecting dry conditions within the next few days. Let's take a look at the temperatures towards the Yakima Valley in the lower 90s, mostly clear skies, and towards the coastal area, some cloud cover. Olympia, mostly cloudy skies in the mid 70s. And even towards Vancouver, 72. Now towards the inland northwest, temperatures in the mid 80s, lots of sunshine around the inland northwest. Even towards our area, Columbia Basin, lots of sunshine is expected for Thursday, and temperatures from the upper 80s to the lower 90s. Royal City, maximum temperatures 89. Moses Lake in the 90s, Ephrata 91, towards Bridgeport 89. Maximum temperatures for Quincy in the mid 80s. Let's take a look at the extended forecast for the week. Temperatures for Thursday 91, and then a slight decrease in temperatures for Friday 88, mostly cloudy skies. And then this weekend, lots of sunshine around our area, as well as a gradual increase in temperatures. 91 for Saturday, and then 96 for Sunday. Definitely above the average for this time of year. and back to the 100-degree mark for the beginning of the work week. It will definitely be a hot day. And then we get a slight decrease in temperatures in the lower 90s. However, we remain above the average. We'll be right back with sports.
Toyota wants to know, how did you celebrate summer?
We go fishing. We like to hike. We love camping, mountain biking, as often as possible.
No matter the activity, there's a Toyota perfect to take you there. From that favorite fishing spot, camping area, or just a great summer drive, including Tundra. Now offered with reduced APR financing or an amazing lease. For details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today and enjoy your summer to the fullest. Toyota, let's go places.
On the next episode of iFiber One's Inside Look, I'm going to take you on a guided tour of Euphrates Basin's summer sounds. You'll meet the volunteers who make it all happen, and I'll sneak you backstage for an up-close look at the headliners, including Taylor Lynn and Little Texas. You also get to check out a few bands you probably never heard before. Some of these bands feature musicians from right here in the Columbia Basin. You can catch iFiber One's Inside Look on Channel 1 or online at iFiber1.com.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. The 2014 Senior Babe Ruth World Series gets underway at Johnson O'Brien Stadium at Ephrata High School Thursday. Teams representing 8 regions from around the country, along with the North Washington State champion Columbia Basin Desert Dogs and host River Dogs, will be competing for championship hardware. The Desert Dogs match up with Klamath Falls at 5 p.m. to kick off the action. That game will be followed by the River Dog San Gabriel Valley contest at 8. The tournament concludes with the championship game August 14 at 6 p.m. iFiber Communications has partnered with Northland Cable to bring the games to you live on iFiber's Channel 1 if you are a subscriber and Northland's Channel 3. A complete schedule of games is posted at iFiber1.com. When the Seahawks visit the Broncos for a preseason game Thursday night, they'll see a Denver defense that was reshaped with them in mind. After suffering a 43-8 shellacking from Seattle in the Super Bowl last year, the Broncos have added thumpers DeMarcus Ware, TJ Ward, and Aqib Talib through free agency. Bruised leg permitting, Ware will make a cameo appearance in what promises to be an intense start at Sports Authority Field. Starters on both sides are only expected to be on the field for the first quarter of action. 4 Seattle Sounders are on the roster for tonight's Major League Soccer's All-Star match with Bayern Germany. Named to the squad are DeAndre Yedlin, Osvaldo Alonso, Clint Dempsey, and Obafemi Martins. A 5th Sounder, Chad Marshall, was selected as well, but was scratched from the lineup due to injury. The MLS All-Stars face a considerable challenge in the German powerhouse team that boasts 6 players from the World Cup champion. The All-Stars hold a 7-3-1 record over visiting teams in the annual showcase, but last year the MLS fell to 3-1 to AS Roma. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
Searching for that perfect place to settle down? Whether you're looking for an elegant single-story, spacious two-story, or a custom home on acreage, Aho Construction can aid your decision with a streamlined production process that saves time, money, and natural resources. Compare us to other builders and see for yourself what advantages you can get by choosing an Aho home. Our philosophy is that we do things right the first time around. Start planning your dream house today with Aho Construction. Call 509-766-1366.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Clary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
Our spotlight story tonight is about a family who is helping people through their nonprofit organization. Reporter Jeff Chu has the details.
Jeff Wallace and his wife Teresa want to help needy people of all ages through their nonprofit organization, Community Care Project. The Wallaces of Moses Lake were recently joined by volunteers who support their cause. They washed car windows and filled up gas tanks for motorists stopping in at the corner Circle K convenience store at Stratford and West Valley Roads. They were there to raise money and generate interest in the Community Care Project. The Wallaces founded Community Care Project 2 years ago.
We want to get outside the walls and just let people know in Moses Lake community that we really do care. So today we're here washing windows and filling tanks with gas. And we'll be doing some things with the grocery stores in the local community, helping those that are in need that might be struggling with purchasing their food. We want to help show them that we really do care in this community, and so we'll spend a few bucks on their grocery bill for them.
Jeff Wallace described the group's other fundraising efforts.
We do cleanup projects, we do whatever really needs to be done. We do the Burst the Bug project. Last year we had over 200 kids that we met the needs of these children in low-income areas, that we purchased their school supplies for them.
Teresa Wallace explained how the organization started.
We just really have a heart for the community, and we know that, just to be hands and feet and get out in the community and show people that people actually care about them, that the community cares about them, that the Lord cares about them, and just trying to meet their needs. Our motto for it is, it's a hand up, not just a handout. So we're here not to just, bless a financial need temporarily, but, prayer or just any maybe mentoring or anything that they may need, vocational training that people might need in our community. We just want to lift this community up and know the potential that it has inside of it. And I think sometimes people just need to know that people care. And this is a way we know that the community's helping the community.
Teresa said no good cause is overlooked.
The vision for just helping the Larson area, just with needs, we know that they had some needs out there, so we thought, why not? We can get out there and actually do something physical, not just talk about it.
She said the project is raising money for North Central Washington wildfire victims.
It just goes back into the community for whatever needs come up. So we are right now trying to raise money for the fire relief in the local areas, and so we're trying to raise money for supplies for that. We have GoFundMe happening with that to raise money for the fires.
Community Care Project has a GoFundMe.com social fundraising website. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
We'll be right back after this.
Game time.
Papa's in the house.
Wow, what's all this?
I'm all about stats. For instance, have I got some numbers for you? Papa John's, a leader in online ordering.
You bet, Jim.
You were the first pizza company to offer it nationwide. What's the secret?
Jim, it's the pizza.
To celebrate our online leadership, get Papa John's new double pepperoni and bacon pizza for just $12.
Better ingredients,
better pizza,
and a better way to get it, papajohns.com.
What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. With the local book telephone directory, it's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
A Pasco resident is accused of carjacking a man at knife point in a Moses Lake parking lot. Prosecutors charged George Acevedo, a 24-year-old man in Grant County Superior Court, with robbery in the first degree. The victim, his girlfriend, and Acevedo reportedly were driving in a Ford Taurus on July 7th when they stopped in a parking lot on Stratford Road. Acevedo allegedly held a knife to the victim's throat and ordered him out of the car. The victim's girlfriend reportedly grabbed Acevedo's arm, allowing the victim to escape. The woman was reportedly dropped off by Acevedo in Yakima the next day, and he was later arrested in Yakima County on July 15th. Investigators didn't believe the victim's girlfriend was kidnapped. Witnesses allegedly reported they didn't notice anything awkward between her and Acevedo following the robbery. Euphrates Buffman is leaving for Seattle to work another iconic aircraft, the Concorde. Bill the Buffman Quinn is part of a prestigious group of specialty cleaners known as Air Force One Detailing Team. The 30-member team was led by master detailer Rennie Doyle to clean the first jet-powered Air Force One housed at the Boeing Museum of Flight. Quinn is joining the group to work on cleaning and preserving the Concorde supersonic passenger jet, Alpha Gulf. It was retired from service in 2003. The airplane set a speed record for flying from New York to Seattle in 3 hours, 55 minutes, and 12 seconds. Quinn's 36 years of experience in janitorial services and automotive detailing helped earn him a spot on the team, according to Doyle. In Northwest news, the Snag Canyon wildfire near Ellensburg has grown to 6,400 acres and is being fought by about 450 firefighters. The Washington Incident Management Team reports the fire was started by lightning on Saturday and is burning through grass, brush, timber, about 12 miles northwest of Ellensburg. The fire has destroyed 8 homes and threatens 179 structures. Firefighters are also battling a wildfire complex on the Colville Indian Reservation, where residents of about 20 homes have been evacuated. The Devil's Elbow complex of 3 wildfires was detected Sunday and likely ignited by lightning. It has burned across about 800 acres. A 6-year-old girl has been missing since Sunday morning, apparently disappearing from her home as her parents slept. Reporter Russ Bowen has the story.
For anyone coming home, they found an unexpected and different sort of greeting. Every car was checked, every plate number and driver marked down. It was the same for anyone leaving as well. And as darkness started to set in, 6-year-old Janice Wright's home was searched and scoured by crime scene investigators. This came after Child Protective Services removed her brother and sister. For neighbors, Jennifer and James Callahan, they knew something was wrong late last night.
And I could hear them yelling in the street, calling her name.
Jennifer tells us she feared the worst as she volunteered to help with the search.
I didn't want to find something in the ditch. I didn't want to find something in the garbage can.
According to investigators, her parents say Janice went to bed at 10 Saturday night and she wasn't home when they got up Sunday morning. They didn't report her missing until nearly 10 Sunday night.
I don't want to speculate on that. You know, that is something the detectives will certainly address. But right now our focus is on finding this child. With regard to issues concerning why the delay, what was explained to us, this was kind of normal behavior for this child.
Which is what her father told KOMO 4.
I'm hoping that she's just spending the night somewhere. You know, she's really independent. She's tenacious. She's got her name written all over the house.
Greg Kamenson's daughter has played with Janice.
I mean, I have hope that she just wandered somewhere, you know. She was allowed to just wander around, you know, by herself. She's just really sweet, trusting. She would walk up to a stranger and talk to him.
Other neighbors don't know what to make of the disappearance.
But it makes you, think in the area that you felt safe around here, that now who do you live next to?
And that's going to do it for us here at I-501 News. We want to thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.